This is by far the biggest movie I've ever made.
I don't think that you know what to expect.
Don't get too attached.
This has been truly the greatest, most exciting journey of my life making this film. Cut. That was great.
Yay, good to see you, both of you.
Hello, Lisa, yes.
You know, I actually love your character. It's very colorful, and I mean, both of your characters have great outfits. So compared to each other, which one you think is more good looking?
I've told Flula this before. I think Flula's costume is the most comic book, which
Right.
I was a comic book collector as a kid, so if I was to draw a supervillain out of my head, I feel like I would draw something that Flula was wearing.
I cannot be modest, I agree, but it's only because if Nathan was Javelin, I would feel this way as well. And so all the credit to these wonderful designers.
Yeah.
Yes, and it takes us back in time to a wonderful comic book era.
I was excited with an opportunity to be able to do the Suicide Squad in the way it could be done from my point of view.
This one is completely unique. This is a gritty 1970s war movie combined with the brilliance of James Gunn's characters and comedy.
Two of you can make an Olympic team, right? You do different sports. I kind of don't know what kind of sports that might apply to T.D.K.
Shot put.
Shot put?
Because he could push the shot, put the shot.
Right, yeah, you're right.
Any throwing, discus, any kind of thing that requires a long kind of that's what, yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
fencing.
Oh, fencing.
That's awesome. So when you first know that the superpower of your character, what was the reaction to it?
Oh, well, for me, it was not the superpower, just as we said. Seeing this outfit, this costume, these delicious blonde hairs, a nice little disguise of eyes, and yes, a javelin, that's fine. I like the javelin, it's cool, but really, come on. Have you seen this man's rumpus?
Since Ula was mentioning about the outfit, I wonder, is it comfortable or very
You know what? You
twisted?
try on this outfit and you go, oh my God, this looks amazing. And as soon as you start actually acting and moving around, you go, oh, but this really shakes, and this is gonna cut me, and this is gonna. You gotta start to understand. My first adjustment I made to my costume was I took a pair of socks, I cut the toes off. I made sock gauntlet pads that my gauntlets went on top of. So you might see actually a flash of my gauntlets without the socks, and then you might see the socks under there.
So that's your personal socks that you altered for your
That was my contribution to wardrobe. Socks.
And how about traveling outfit? I mean, that looks uncomfortable.
It was perfect. It fit in every corner and every crevice. Every hole was covered that should be, and every hole was uncovered that shouldn't.
And did you try to, try a different style to shake your hair?
Nathan and I shot many slow motion hair videos, perfect for all the shampoo commercials.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're still waiting to hear back from Vidal Sassoon, Paul Mitchell, and Head and Shoulders.
Head and Shoulders, we got fingers crossed, one of those three. Come on, guys.
Well, I think you totally got it. You nailed it. I love your hair. I mean,
Thank you.
Yeah, you are like, other than Robbie, I think you are the sexiest. I mean, the normal human being character in the Suicide Squad.
Thank you. I'm the normal person, right?
Yeah, you're the normal one. You're not crazy or psycho or murderer or anything like that. The normal is abnormal in this film. So how does it feel like to be the abnormal one?
It was really special because it was a challenge, actually. The tone of the film is so
Crazy, so
morbid.
wild.
Yeah, like so wild and insane and vibrant and comical, to play the normal part of it and grounded part of it was really, really interesting, and then get the challenge to talk to James of what he wanted from the character and how he wanted me to help, build this storyline for the spy. It was really nice. It was really, really special to be able to join forces. It was a challenge though, to not laugh and to be poker face.
They must be hilarious on set, and you have to be, try to control yourself and show the poker face. That's tough.
Exactly.
All right. Let's get it.
And did you do any crazy stunt by yourself?
I didn't. Funny enough, this film I didn't have much action sequences, so it was more for me. It was more scenes, talking and all that. But not to give away, I had one fun, stunt scene that I wasn't involved, but I was just looking at the actor doing it a lot. It was a lot of fun moments.
And I've also heard that there's like a no cell phone policy on set because, you have to be very secretive, and the confidentiality for this film are very tough. So what was it like to have no cell phone around?
I think it's important when we're on set to have like a no cell phone policy, just
Right.
because it's so much for the fans. It's so much for the audience. It's not for us that we're doing this. I mean, it's for us as well, because in my case, I'm a big fan of DC. I'm a big fan of Warner Brothers. I'm a big fan of James Gunn. So for me,
Right.
I was part of that fan base. But that aside, I think there is this sense of keeping it secretive so you save the best for the right time, instead of just making, little details that would ruin the experience.
Did you find this interview being difficult since, every single question might just blow away with the storyline?
Funny enough, on this film, it was hard to keep the secret because it was such a joy to do it.
Right.
And you just want to tell everybody about it. And
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
how it's going to be. Like being James Gunn and Suicide Squad, it's going to be an amazing combination. So that was the hard part. But it was worth the wait. I cannot wait for people to go to the movies and watch it. People need to watch in the theaters. That's the main thing.
Yes.
It's such a cinematic experience that it needs to be in the theaters.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much, Alice.
Thank you.
I'm sending you finger hearts from Taiwan.
Oh, I love that.
No,
Thank you.
finger hearts.
订阅我们的频道，打开小铃铛就不会错过任何精彩内容，随时上架。我们下回再见。